What's up, YouTube? Limitless horsepower, just an update video. I actually had a couple people, ask me about videos of the truck. I know I've been kind of lagging, and that was due to finals. I am a full-time student, so sometimes, I get pretty busy with school, but it's summertime. Thank God, it's summertime. So I'm gonna have a little bit more time to be making videos for you guys, and yeah, so we're gonna start making more videos, keeping you guys up to date with the truck. But I'm just gonna pretty much lay out what's been going on with the truck and what happened. So pretty much, there's actually a couple reasons why I haven't uploaded, and one of the reasons why was because obviously, school. So it was finals month, so a lot of studying, a lot of hours being put into that, and that's pretty much the main reason. But along with that, there was also some setbacks I had with the truck. One of them was my fault, and then the other one was kind of this shop's fault. So I took it to get smogged, and this was a while back when I first got the truck, and when I took it to get smogged, the person that was doing the smog had already turned on the truck, but I guess he didn't notice that the truck was already on. So he went to go crank the ignition again, and once he cranked the ignition again, it made like a really loud, nasty noise to like in the engine. So after that, I didn't really think anything of it, but once I took the truck home and I started it up the next day, it made that same noise again. So I'm pretty sure he messed up something on the alternator when I went to go get it smogged. So from that one time that he cranked it when it was already started again, I think that's when it started having that issue, because after that time it started doing it more often, and sometimes it would go off and sometimes it would come back on. Like sometimes I would start it and it wouldn't make the noise at all, and then sometimes it would make that really loud noise. And that was the alternator. So once I put the subwoofers in along with the amplifier and all that, the extra power I guess the amplifier was drawing, that pretty much I'm thinking is what caused the alternator to give out, because it gave out on me, and luckily I was able to get home, and when I turned it back on, it didn't want to start at all. And it kind of, honestly, when I turned it back on, it started, but it was idling kind of like at 2,000 RPM. So it kind of freaked me out. I thought it was something bigger than just the alternator, but it turned out just to be the alternator, because I got the OEM alternator from a parts store. I returned the core, put it back in the truck, and then the truck was fine after that. So I haven't had any issues with the truck. So the other setback that I had, this was kind of my fault, but there was a pothole on the freeway and I wasn't paying attention and I hit it. So my tire popped, and I didn't have a spare with me in the truck or a jack, so I wasn't able to replace it. So I had to get towed back home. So once I got towed back home, I jacked up the truck, and I took the cap off the rim and started untightening all of the bolts, and I noticed that one bolt was stripped. So that was not my fault. So that was kind of a bummer when I found out that it was stripped, because I'm pretty sure when I took it to Sears, they have like an auto center where they can do alignments for your vehicles. I don't know if this is just in California or this is just where I'm at, but where I'm at, Sears has an auto center where you can take your truck or your vehicle or whatever, get the tires balanced and aligned. So I took it to them after I got those parts installed. In that one video, all those parts that you saw, the upper, lower ball joints, the inner and outer tie rods, all that, once I got those installed by my mechanic, I took it to get aligned, and I took it to Sears, and I'm pretty sure when they were doing the alignment or taking off the wheel or whatever they did, they stripped the bolt, and they never told me that it was stripped. So I kind of just found that out once I popped my tire. So that was a hassle to get off. But what I ended up doing, I got one of those special, it's like a socket, but it's specifically for strip bolts. Pretty much what you do, just get a hammer or a rubber mallet and pretty much bang it in until it gets stuck onto the nut, the lug nut, and then you just pretty much take it off, torque it off or whatever. So I was able to get it off, and then my alternator went out on me. So yeah, I'm assuming that's when my not my alternator, did I say alternator? I meant amplifier. My amplifier gave out on me, and I'm pretty sure that's when the alternator gave out on me as well. So maybe it shorted out, I don't know what happened, but because once I turned the truck back on with the alternator and all that, the amp didn't want to give any power, the subs were not knocking anymore. So I checked the ground and the power on the amplifier, and it was the the amplifier that was shorted out, I guess, when the alternator gave out. I guess the amplifier gave out as well. It was an old amplifier as well. It was a Sony Explode, a really old one. So it was bound to give out sooner or later. I was just waiting for it to give out. I guess it just happened to happen when the alternator gave out. So I'll be getting a new amplifier. I'm shooting for a Rockford Fosgate amplifier. So we're gonna do that soon too. But what I really want to do before I even get to the amplifier again is I want to get this headliner redone. I'm probably gonna do it suede. I'm not sure what color yet. I'll show you guys once I get the suede headliner done. And once I get it installed, I'm pretty sure the headliner is going to be soon, so it's going to be this summer for sure. So just stay tuned, and I'll have a video once I get it up, once I get it installed and everything. So that's pretty much what I'm shooting for before I do the amplifier. After I do the headliner, I'll probably do the amplifier. I'll buy the amplifier and hook everything up again, and then I'll show you guys a video of my setup, subwoofer setup and all that too. What else? I want to do an upgrade the steering shaft. For those of you that might not know, there's actually a pretty good upgrade for these trucks. On the forums, I think they refer to these OBS trucks as GM T400 trucks. As far as I know, that's what I've been seeing that they refer to them as. But this upgrade, I believe, only works from 88 through the 94 pickup GMC Chevy pickup trucks. So it only works for the 88 through 94 Chevy pickups. I think 95 is when they came out with a little bit different, suspension, and they redesigned the interior. So there's a little things that are different about the trucks. But I know that this upgrade will work for 88 through a 94 Chevy truck. So pretty much what the upgrade is they grab a steering shaft off of a 84 through 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ, I believe is the model. So those steering shafts use U-joints instead of rag joints. So these rag joints kind of wear out over time, and they create like a little bit of play in your steering wheel. So what the U-joints pretty much do is once you replace the rag joint with the U-joint steering shaft with the Jeep Cherokee steering shaft, it pretty much is going to make your steering a whole lot tighter. And I believe with all the new suspension that components in the front end that I put on it, along with the new steering shaft, it's going to make a really big upgrade. I mean, a really big difference in the driving experience. So I really want to do that. My steering wheel right now does have a little bit of play, but it's nothing that I can't live without. It's pretty normal for all these trucks. But that's something that I want to get done to it. So that's something that will get done to it. And again, it's the 84 through 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJs, I believe, steering shaft. So it's pretty much a direct fit. There's a little, literally a slight modification that you have to do to fit it on, but other than that, I believe it's pretty bolt on. If you look it up, there's a forum, and somebody actually did it and included pictures of how step by step on how to do it. So that's going to be getting done to the truck. After that, the truck is pretty much where I want it to be for now. I'm still going to do some upgrades to it. I plan on getting some headers. I plan on doing a cam, and I plan on doing some heads to it. But that's pretty much it. After I do, the headers, the cam, and the heads, I'm pretty much going to leave it as it is and enjoy the truck as much as I can until the engine starts giving me issues. And then that's when the real start's gonna happen. That's when the real fun is gonna start, because that is when I'm actually gonna start saving up the money for the the LS, the rear end, the drivetrain, the transmission, all that. I still don't know whether I want to go with a T56 or I want to do a 480E. If I do a T56, I'm gonna have to get a custom shifter because the T56 run in the middle of the kind of like the cab right here. So I'll get a custom shifter, and then I'll get a custom center console to go with the truck. I want the center console to be kind of sleek with the truck, like almost as if it came like that from the factory. So I'm gonna have somebody custom build me a center console if I decide to go T56, a 6-speed with the truck. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just an update video, so you guys can know what's going on with the truck. And other than that, I mean, the truck has been running excellent. The Banshee is in the shop. I'm getting some work done to it, so I'll have some updated videos for the Banshee as well once I get it out the shop. And other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good day. Today is Father's Day, so I'm going to be heading out to my aunt's house. They're going to have like a little get-together, barbecue kind of thing. So I'm going to be going, and hope you guys enjoy this beautiful Sunday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.